Hi YouTubers and gamers, and I'm back, and today I have another pickup video, and once again it's a nice mix of games and a few accessories. Okay, well, without any further delay, let's get on to the accessories. One strategy guide. I think this was about £9 including delivery, and that is Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. I've been playing that with my daughter on a 2-player co-op. Very good. Okay. It's a bit noisy, isn't it? Anyway, okay. I've got another accessory for my amiibo. This was only £10. £10 in Toys R Us. Which I thought was a very good price. Most shops this goes for about £20. And that is for the buildable custom display, end-level display for the amiibos. So yeah, I thought I might as well pick up the amiibo accessories as I see them. Especially for that price, you know, can't argue with that. Okay, let's turn on to some games. I've got a few box sets here. First thing first, on the PS3 I have I've already got the limited edition steelbook version of this game, but I wanted to get the this box set, and that is Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, and it's the Belmont Tomb edition that comes with figurines, a collector's steel case, and also there is an art book. This is all like minty new. It's like in perfect condition, and if you do pick up one of these yourself, do try to get one that comes with its original cardboard box it came with, because you need it to protect your tomb, because the tomb box is only made out of cardboard at the end of the day, even though it's got a plastic moulding on top, and it can easily get bashed around, so you do need this cardboard box that came with it as outer packaging. And I got this including delivery, £35 off eBay, so I thought that was a very good price for this game on the PS3, especially in that excellent condition really. So another one for the Castlevania collection. Okay, turning to the Wii U, one Wii U game today. I've been in two minds whether or not to get this game, because I'm not a huge fan of the Mario Party games. A lot of people are, but I'm not. But this one came as a limited edition package with the Mario amiibo, and I've got all the Wii U games that come packaged with the amiibo, so I thought I might as well go for a full set at the end of the day, and I managed to get this from Amazon for £35, which is not a bad price. You know, it's not super cheap, but it is brand new condition, so I thought I might as well pick that up to complete the Wii U boxed amiibo collection. Okay, turning to Xbox 360. Oh, excuse me, it's just the phone going off. I've been wanting to. I missed out on getting this, you know, when it first got released about 6 months ago, and the price had shot up. But I managed to get this for about £40 shipped, which doesn't sound very cheap, but it is new and sealed. And these boxed editions do keep their money, and it's the Xbox 360 version of Marvel Lego Avengers with the silver Centurion Lego minifigure, all sealed. And these are easy to come by complete. Sometimes you can get them with a box but no figure, because a lot of people just buy these to get the figures to then later sell on and sell the game separately. They do. So to get a complete one is not easy. I do want to get one of these on the PS4 as well, but again, I don't want to pay silly money for it really. So, but I do want to get one complete, because as you know from watching previous videos, I tend to pick up all these Lego games which come with figures. Okay, let's turn to the PS4. While we're on Lego games with minifigures, I had the Xbox 360 version. I showed it in the pickup video a couple of videos back, and then I got the Steelbook edition, a gold Steelbook edition, which I showed you last pickup video. But also I saw this version. I think it was released originally in Tesco's, but I got it online for about £28, and that is a PS4 version of Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Now this one doesn't come with a thin figure in the Stormtrooper out, but this one comes with a little mini Poe X-Wing. And so when I saw that, I thought, oh, that's different to the other one, so I thought I'll get my PS4 version of the game with that different figure as opposed to my 360 version. So yeah, but I know it's a bit anal getting these different versions, but you know, when you start collecting that sort of thing, you've got to carry on with it, haven't you? You feel like you're obliged, you have to. Okay, a couple more PS4 games. This game my daughter's been playing a lot of, and she's really getting into it. It's not too difficult, and it's, you know, it's pretty good. I watched it. It's quite, you know, it's a typical Telltale type game, and that is Minecraft Story Mode. This one, you know, you get the first episode on the disc, and you can download for free the other 4 episodes of the main story. But I think they subsequently released 3 more episodes. But I don't know if you can download those for free or not. Because you can't download the episode until you complete the previous episode, if that makes any sense. So until we complete the whole story, we won't know. And I know she's 3 episodes into this, so we'll just have to see. But it is very good, all the same. And I do want to get the Game of Thrones ones as well, really, when I can see it for a good price. This was got that for £15 from CX. This game in Europe, it's a GameStop exclusive, and so we don't have any physical GameStop stores. We have an online store. So if you want this game, if you live in England, I do recommend picking up. It's not expensive. I think it's about £12. And it's from the GameStop website, and it is The Song of the Deep. I know there is a collector's edition in the States, I believe, but I don't think we got that one in the UK. But to be honest, I'm quite happy just to have a standalone edition, to be honest, really. Like I said, it's only from GameStop, but it's not expensive. It's about £12 or £13, so I think this is going to be one of those rare PS4 games that will shoot up in value. So if you collect for PS4, guys, do get that while you can, okay? Because it's not going to be a common game. Okay, let's turn to the PS2 for a bit. Okay, I've got, even though I can't sing very well, or I sing terribly, to be perfectly honest, I do like the SingStar games, even though I end up embarrassing everyone around me. I've got no pride, I can't embarrass myself anymore. But SingStar R&B, this is one of the ones I've got. I think I just about got them all, but this is the one that I didn't have. And with collecting the SingStar games for PS2, it's very, very difficult, because from country to country they have their own versions with their own localised music and songs and so forth. So if you're going for a complete PS2 collection, you've got to bear that in mind, that the SingStar games are a challenge. I'm not going for a complete PS2 collection, I'm glad to say. I just pick up the SingStar games that I don't have if there's there's 1 or 2 decent tracks on there which I don't mind. And on this one there are some good ones like Amy Winehouse and stuff, and Black Eyed Peas and things, and you know, so Gwen Stefani, En Vogue, Rihanna, Salt and Pepper, Push It. You know, can't go wrong with that, can you? So yeah, so you know, well, I think it was about £1 or something from a charity shop. You know, I'm happy to pay that. Okay, there's another game. I come across it online. It's not an expensive game. I got this £3 including shipping. Now what took me, even though the reviews are a bit average, not very good, is that you know, it's published by Atlas, or developed by Atlas. It says Atlas there, but then it's also got Phoenix. So it may have been developed by Atlas, but then published by Phoenix in the UK. And Phoenix games are notorious for making cheap and nasty, well, rubbish really. And so I've not got much high hopes for this game, but I got it because it's Atlas. but then it's Phoenix. It's like combining shit with cream in a way. It's just, you know, it's just a weird combination really. So yeah, I've got no hopes or expectations for this game, but it's one I wanted to have for a collection, and for £3 delivered I thought, yeah, I'll have that. Okay, this next one, okay, in the last pickup video I've managed to pick up Front Mission 3 on the PS1, which is a nice uncommon game. There was a Front Mission 4 on the PS2, but that was only released in the States, so I managed to import one for, I think it was about £10 including shipping from the States, and it's all complete with a manual. So that's Front Mission 4 by Square Enix. I can't remember what reviews are like on this game. I think they're pretty good, but the graphics and gameplay are, you know, pretty good. Okay, let's turn to. Well, we're still on the PS. I forgot. There's another. Let's still stick with Sony for now. Okay, on the PS3, there's another. There's a game here which I got part of a 3 for 2 deal at game.co.uk. I caught them slipping because this version of the game can go up for about £20 on Amazon and eBay, and it's The Last of Us, but it is the Game of the Year edition on a PS3. Still got all the DLC sheets, which surprisingly weren't used. So, I mean, I've got this on PS4, so I probably won't play this version, but you know, when you collect for a PSP, you'd like to have the best version of the game. So I've got a standalone version of this. I've got the 2 limited edition ones, like Joel and the girls edition. I can't remember her name now, it's just slipped my mind. Joel and I can't remember now. It'll come back to me. Is it Ellie or something? Yeah, Ellie. Yeah, Joel and Ellie edition. But I wanted the Game of the Year edition as well, just for collection. So I got that for part of a 3 for 2 deal. So it worked out about £6 in the end. On the sticking with Sony, I got this from. Was it the GameStop website? I can't remember now where I got this from. I think it was GameStop website. It wasn't a lot of money. I think it's about £12, and that is on PS3 Vita with Little Big Planet. And this is the Marvel Superheroes edition. I got the standard edition of Little Big Planet, but not one of the Marvel Superheroes. So it's all sealed and everything. So I thought I'd pick that up while it's reasonably cheap. Okay, in CEX. They had this game the other day. I had about £4 store credit, so this cost me £16 in the end. It's all complete with manual as always, and it's the Star Ocean First Departure. There's another one I think called, is it Second Evolution or something? So I've still got to get that one, but that's pricey as well. But this one, I've got it for £16, which isn't a bad price really. This particular PSP game is quite uncommon, so the graphics look great. Okay, in Cash Converters they had a few Atari Lynx games, which I thought, I never usually see Atari Lynx games in Cash Converters or anywhere in the world really. So when I saw these and I asked how much they were, and they only wanted £1.50 for them each. And I usually collect complete in box games, but with Atari Lynx, I just, because they're so uncommon, I just don't care. I mean, I don't even have an Atari Lynx machine. So yeah. And I'm in 2 minds whether or not I'll get one anyway, because I can always play the games on my emulator. But I don't know. If I see an Atari Lynx machine for a fair price, I'll get one. But I'm not desperate. But anyway, it's Awesome Golf, and this one is like an airplane simulator type shooter, and that's Blue Lightning. I think this is obviously the better of the two. But for £1.50 each, you know, I think this one goes for about a tenner. So, you know, it was good prices really, so I thought I'd pick those up for a collection. My first 2 Atari Lynx games. Okay, let's turn to Nintendo for now, and I've got a couple of Wii games. Nothing to write home about. Just one game that's, I think this was also on the, is there a PS2 version of this or something? I can't remember now. It's Milky Meltdown, Revolution, It's like a Marble Madness type game, but with Mercury. There's not a PS2. There's a PSP game of this. I'm sure there is. So that was about £1. So you thought, why not? And this game was about £1 as well. It's like a Just Dance game for the Wii, based on country dancing. I mean, country dancing. Not country dancing. American country dancing. In the UK, country dancing is something different. It's like folk dancing, which is very different. But but it's an American country dance, and it's got Johnny Cash on it. And I'm a big Johnny Cash fan, so that's the only reason why I've got this game, is because it's Johnny Cash is on it. It's got, you know, Miley Cyrus and Billy Ray Cyrus and a few other famous people on there too, Randy Travis and stuff. You know, it's got a few other good songs on there, you know, Achy Breaky and all that sort of thing. But it's got Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire, so, you know, big Johnny Cash fan. So £4, I thought, yeah, why not, for a Wii collection. There's the second one as well, I think, but I don't think there's any tracks on there I particularly like, so I probably won't bother with that one. Okay, turning to a DS. Got this for £2 from Cash Converters. Ben 10 triple pack, which is not bad, you know, 3 games in one. I don't know, I got the Ben 10 games on the PS2 and PSP, but I thought for £2 on DS it's not bad. With Smurfs 2, I tend to pick up a lot of the Smurfs games when I see them. I'm not sure if that's any good or not, probably not. Okay, this Space Invaders game, I had the first one on the I've got the first one on the PSP, which I showed in the previous pickup video. And even though it's made by Taito, it's published by Square Enix, so it's a nice combination. This sequel only came out on the DS, it did not come out on the PSP, so it's Space Invaders Extreme 2. And that was about £6 from CX, a bit more expensive, but it's a lot rarer game. So again, you know, another take on the Space Invaders genre. Okay, this other game was 99p from game.co.uk. It's one of those DS games whereby you got pictures and you just simply paint it, you know, you just colour them in. And it's paint military vehicles, and I thought that might be a nice, cool, relaxing game if you never wished to. The reason why I got this more than anything else really is not only because it's tanks, I'm sort of interested in tanks. It does come with some mini games, but also what's good about this game is actually approved by, I don't know if you can see it or not, probably not. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Just there. Tamiya. As you know, Tamiya is a big manufacturer of models, especially military models. And so I thought, that's different, that's pretty cool. So that's the first time I ever saw it, so for 99p I thought I'd pick it up. It's not worth much, but it's one of those games that might be rare at some point, but even if it is rare, it's no guarantee it'll be worth anything. But still, 99p, that's, you know, it's like, it's nothing, is it? It's not even a coffee. Okay, but this other game I got for about £5 from game.co.uk. Quite a cheap value. It is, again, published by Rising Star Games, and I always collect their games. It is Harvest Moon DS. This is the first Harvest Moon game I got. Obviously, it's a more updated version of it from the game from the SNES. Yeah, so I thought I'll just get one Harvest Moon game. I needed to make up, you know, 3 titles for a 3 for 2 deal, so I thought for £5 I'll just get it. Okay, this next game, first time I come across it, it's a hidden gem, this one. There's a sequel which goes for more money, which again is on the DS, which I've got to get. But this one, I got, it was like £3 or something, it was dirt cheap from game.co.uk, and it is a top-down shooter, bit of a bullet hell type shooter, but it's really bit of a hidden gem. So it's called Nano Stray, and like I say, get it while you can because it's cheap at the moment. But this game will be one of those games that I think will become a hidden gem, and people, collectors, once they get to know about it, will want it because it is a good top-down shooter. So get it while it's cheap, get it off eBay, wherever you want to get it, make sure you do, because I highly recommend it. If you like your top-down shooters with spaceships and stuff, you know, a bit of a bullet hell type shooters, this game is good. It's difficult, but it's still good. Okay, let's turn to the PlayStation 1 for my last games, and I have just an extreme sports game. It was about £1. Too extreme. Yeah, not much to say about that. When it's that cheap, I thought I might as well have it for PS1. This other game comes with a big box and an accessory. It's by Konami, and I am a sucker for Konami games. I tend to pick up most of them. And this one is like a forerunner or predecessor, I suppose, for the DJ Hero. You know, a DJ Hero turntable. It's basically a DJ type rhythm type game called Beatmania. And so this edition comes obviously with a full game and a box and a manual, but it also comes with this keyboard stroke turntable accessory by Konami, and it's all complete. It comes in a nice box and everything, reasonable condition, not bad. Got that for about £18 delivered, so I thought that's not too bad. The game alone you're looking at probably about a tenner anyway, but together with the accessory all complete, I thought that's a nice unusual PS1 game for a collection. And it's Konami, so I'm a bit of a sucker. You know, Konami do all the music rhythm games, don't they? Okay, last game showing in the background, you obviously know what it is. Like most collectors, I've been after a reasonably priced copy for a very long time. I noticed that this game is creeping up a lot in value or cost. So I realised I needed to bite a bullet soon, because unless I see it in a while, or even if I do see it in a while, I'm going to pick it up and resell it, of course, to recoup my money. But it's getting harder to find. And I saw on Amazon there was a charity shop selling a complete copy for £65, including shipping, which is a hell of a lot of money for a PS1 game. But when you see this one, you know that's not a bad price. It comes complete with a manual, the point blank demo disc, and it is Klonoa Door to Phantom Mile. A highly sought after game. Obviously you can get a Wii version of this, which is a lot cheaper. There's a couple other games as well. I think there's another PS1 game which I've got, which is a volleyball one, and I think there's even a PSP game too, which I've got, I'm pretty sure. So I think this is the last Klonoa game I needed to pick up. But this is the one that costs a hell of a lot of money. And £65, I thought for a complete edition is a good price, because some sellers on eBay are asking for nearly double that, for about £100, £120, and again in the States this game is really expensive too. So to get that all complete for £65, I thought it was not a bad price. I mean, I could have got it for cheaper if I picked it up about a year ago, or obviously later than that, but you got to watch your market sometimes with some games, because you think, oh, I'll just keep it on want list until it gets cheap, but sometimes they creep up too much in price. I mean, another good example would be the Mega Man Legends games on the PS1. For years they've been about £50, but now they're already creeped up to 80 quid each. And so there'll be two other titles I'm going to have to bite a bullet on and get, and Suikoden 2 on the PS1, again, I think that's going to be another one I'm going to have to bite a bullet and get before it gets into stupid money. Because some games are, you know, if they're popular rare games, they just jump up in stupid prices, a bit like Panzer Dragoon Saga on the Saturn. You know, that's about a £300 game now, and I bought it for £160 about 2.5 years ago. So it just shows that sometimes with some games, they may be static in price, rare games, but some of them are shooting up in value. You just got to work out when or if you're going to get a copy. And with a lot of the cartridge games, you can always get decent reproductions, which I have done on certain games. But with PS1, who wants a reproduction PS1 game? I mean, I know you might just play emulated copies at the end of the day, mightn't you? But anyway, yeah. So Klonoa Door to Phantom Mile, another rarity off the list. So it's about another 91 games I've got to get on the PS1 now, which sounds like a lot of games, but considering I've probably got about 300 PS1 games as well, it's about, you know, my collection is 75% complete basically with a PS1, but I do need to get another 91 games, and about 20 of them are quite expensive. But yeah, I just wish PS1 games were more common. You know, they are becoming harder to find in the wild. You know, you used to be able to get them for under £1, but nowadays it's getting harder. It really is getting harder to find PS1 games, any PS1 games to be honest, really, and never mind the less common ones. Well, anyway, guys, that's it. If you're new to the channel, by all means, hello and welcome, and I hope you like what you see, and by all means, please subscribe, leave comments or ask any questions you like, and until next time, take care and bye!